to this course that cut, and this happened within.
When your last name is Dubois,
9 stone, 10 pound England.
people expect power, aggression, and victories.
I'm world champion now, and these are my belts, and they're mine to stay.
But Caroline Dubois is a completely different story. She's not just the sister of heavyweight Daniel.
Professional journey underway.
She's a lightning-fast mind, flawless technique, and a predatory instinct all in one. A former Olympic hopeful from Britain, already demolishing opponents with frightening ease in the professional ranks. The real question isn't whether she can become a champion, it's who can stop her. Caroline Dubois was born on January 11th, 2001 in London into a large family.
Walking through these doors, this is where my love for boxing started. And the bags are going, there's the leather going, the sweat going, the sparring. I knew this is what I wanted.
She took up boxing at the age of 9, inspired by her brother Daniel's success.
When I went to rep girls in Repton, they were like, we don't want girls.
However, the path to the sport wasn't easy.
So I was really excited about that. And then when we hit the pads, I knew instantly this is the guy. And I feel like...
To join a club, she pretended to be a boy and went by the name Colin, as not all gyms accepted girls.
It's a male-dominated sport. When you're in the ring, and if I've sparred girls that have been to the Olympics, and I know how I did with them, so yeah.
Got in the ring and I just started swinging at him. I busted his nose, I made him cry.
The first act in rebellion against the system became her first fight in life, and as it turned out, not her last.
The glove is real, guys. There's a lot of memories.
Caroline quickly became considered a phenomenon. Her technique, footwork, and composure impressed even the most seasoned boxers. In 2018, she became the Youth Olympic Games champion and soon joined the British Olympic team.
The last few seconds of this one. Ellis trying to finish on the front foot, and that's nice from Ellis. Dubois knows she needs a response. Yeah, Dubois gets it.
In Tokyo 2020, she reached the quarter-finals, losing to the future champion. That loss strengthened her and became the catalyst for her swift transition to professional boxing. Caroline made her professional debut in February of 2022 against Vaida Masiokaite.
The Clarissa Shields world title defense. And Caroline has a door to her. What a moment.
Caroline immediately showed she wasn't there just to build a record.
Backhand left, straight down the middle. Speed is crucial, and she does hit it. I think it's a good age, she's got maturity, but she also has amateur experience behind her. So I think she's ready to make that transition.
37-3. I mean,
She always tries her best, doesn't she, behind the jab. The southpaw style to boot as well. Yeah, good left hand in the end of the second round.
So one thing that I think that as she's becoming more of a sound pro, oh, there we go, big left hand right down the middle.
Wonderful shot, just sort of bounced up again. Masiokaite, but
She dominated the entire fight, working both up close and from a distance.
She sees that she's hurting her opponent, so now she's coming. She reminds me of Clarissa right here. I see this.
if Michaela's right, she will blitz her way through these preliminary opponents, and it could be quite tough matching her. Oh, good left hand again from Dubois, sort of trembling it up, and Masiokaite didn't start. It was going to turn in November, but wasn't well enough to.
It's my style. I'm not a one-punch knockout person. I break my opponents down. And I think our fans deserve to have that. Oh, here goes Caroline.
Real meat behind the punches. Shane stunningly.
The unanimous decision victory came without surprises.
Dubois underway.
It's a team effort. I don't want just girls to look up to me. I want everyone to look up to me. Like the way that you see Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard, they went down as greats in the boxing. I would want to go down.
In her second fight, Caroline stepped into the ring against the experienced Hungarian Martina Horgas.
We've seen a
break, take a step back immediately, keep your punches up, obey my commands.
And in the first round, Caroline showed she can do more than just win on points. She could finish.
Alongside us to keep an eye on Dubois' early progress as she meets Martina Horgas from Hungary, more experienced as a pro in fight number.
It took her less than a minute to set the pace, trap her opponent against the ropes, and send her to the canvas.
Coming in with the lead up the body and a backhand, which I think backhand down the centre has been amazing.
Beautiful shots whipping in, work to the body early. Speedy, swift of foot and aggressive.
Yeah, good shot selection there, good variety.
Oh, beautiful body shot, crunched in pain there was Martina Horgas.
The referee stopped the fight, and it was Caroline's first knockout victory.
How sweet was that? And it's 2 out of 2. And you hardly got a word in, man.
We're just about to...
3 months later, the fight against Milena Koleva became Caroline's first real test. This time, she wasn't facing just any opponent. She was up against a veteran, tough, durable, and battle-hardened.
Put your heads in close and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Here we go. Superb Olympians and a great shot, Koleva.
She started off the round with a good lead.
But Dubois stepped into the ring with a different plan. From the very beginning, pressure, speed, angles.
The opponent. Good shot here, definitely. Feet hit whatever he does in the ring, but he's going great guns again after that one loss to Jojo. Oh, they say from the corner, the red corner, Shayma Ringer believes she got a punch through that really hurt Koleva.
She wasn't just throwing punches, she was suffocating Koleva with the pace. Koleva held on.
She doesn't stand there admiring the work, she makes sure that exciting round.
At the start of the fourth round, she even looked composed, but one precise left hook and the Bulgarian was on the canvas.
You get a big backhand in your face or a lead hook, it discourages you a little bit.
And the rights there too, the crowd enjoying this.
She got up and went back into the fight, but that was the end.
For Caroline Dubois, who's beautiful.
The fifth round was decisive.
See, just nursing a couple of Olympic team alongside Caroline Dubois. I think the thing with Caroline as well is she's only 21.
In the final seconds of the round, Caroline delivered a powerful left to the liver. Milena staggered back toward the ropes, the pain revealing her condition. The crowd hadn't even fully settled into their seats when Caroline began her next hunt. Caroline entered the ring against Sofia Rodriguez with a clear goal: finish it quickly.
You know what to expect. Pick the punches up, no using the heads. Touch gloves, good luck.
So a final outing of 2022 for Caroline Dubois, this over 6 2-minute rounds. They were keen on the next.
Tough, but frankly, Rodriguez was unprepared for the storm that hit her from the very first seconds.
So Dubois just out of that corner in the purple and blue. Rodriguez letting go with a big overhand right there. She's in the red and black. Exactly what she's doing in there, the Argentinian. It's a match tough from the start, made it against a fighter I saw give for her IBO world title back in March, so that's the kind of company she's kept from the beginning. In the last 2 fights, she's gone the distance over.
Caroline attacked non-stop, driving Rodriguez to the ropes. Rodriguez held on by instincts, but when it became clear that she was no longer defending herself,
The distance over 10 rounds has never been stopped. A little trick there. Dubois just looking to try and get to work early here, working her way behind the jab, getting close and landing that right hand a couple of times.
I was just going to say, when you were saying she's been in top and she's never been stopped, I was thinking, well, you know, she's in with Caroline Dubois, who has not just got better and better, I think she's got more vicious, and she's going to be really sinking these body shots in, punching through the gloves here.
Well, she's got
the referee stopped the fight.
There were hooks to the body, up to the head. She went down to the body with 2 or 3, then switched.
Victory by technical knockout in the first round at the 1-minute mark. It was a beating and a warning to everyone in the division that Caroline Dubois isn't just a rising star, she is a real threat.
Body shots, the right hooks to the body were crippling Rodriguez. Like I say, she's really, you know what, we talk about she was an Olympian, she was a great, she's a fully fledged, serious professional fighter now. Planting her feet, digging those shots in, body and head. Brilliant performance.
Against a fighter who, as I say, has not been stopped.
On February 11th, 2023 at Wembley, Caroline Dubois faced the experienced Farish Mashari, and from the very start, she made it clear she wasn't going to waste a single second.
To gold in the professional ranks. Every bit the pro after transitioning to the professional ranks after a stellar amateur career where she came up just short in the Olympics.
Speed of foot as well, brilliant judge of distance, great repertoire, and like you say, she's got that spitefulness about her. She really plants her feet.
From the southpaw stance, Dubois just feeling out with the right hand, and then just before, she went the distance with Nina Bradley in her Commonwealth title fight. She went the distance with now unified world champion Tasha Jonas, who's part of our team tonight. But she has been stopped by Chantel Cameron and Terry Harper. She's confident, she has an ego, she wants to match that, if not better it. Good left hand from Dubois, and then good work with the right hand to the body of Mashari.
I really like the way she doubles up on the right hooks, body and head, really doubling up on it.
Yep, certainly the right hand looked a good weapon there. She was targeting the body of Mashari, our visitor. Dubois just continues to stalk, and then the hands go, which backs Mashari up into the blue. Good opening round from Dubois. All smiles. Quite the first 2 minutes from Caroline Dubois, obviously gym mate of Adam Azim, who topped our bill tonight. And they first sparred down at Dale Youth when Adam was 10 and Caroline was 11. And Adam said she could punch even back then. And certainly in her last few outings, there seems to have been a transition to become even more spiteful. Lovely uppercut there.
Yeah, she's settled to, so she's got that bit more time. She's planting her feet, she's digging the shots in, finding the gaps, opening her opponent to try and go defensive, but she finds a way, she puts her combinations together and opens them up.
Yeah, she's looking heavy-handed here, and it's one-way traffic against Mashari, who's almost turning her back there. Howard Fossey just stops the action. Hellacious pressure from Dubois, who continues to turn the screw. Mashari trying to keep her guard high, but she just can't get out of the way. She hasn't got the footwork, she hasn't got the mobility, she hasn't got the skill level to make it, and she needs some help here, Mashari, because she has to turn the tide somehow, Matt.
Yeah, she's just one-way traffic here, and Dubois unloading both hands. Goes down here now.
Yeah, it was a left hand that put Mashari on. She was under pressure. I think she was stumbling over anyway, but certainly a stiff left hand from Dubois made short. 60 seconds if she wants to match Cameron and Harper. She's pouring it on, and Howard Foster is taking a more than interested eye on this. Dubois letting the punches go.
Might just get saved by the bell here.
And she does.
Yeah, really under fire. Dubois unleashing combinations, both hands. Nice straight left down the middle there, which caused the knockdown that went in.
Yeah, the straight left got the third of 8 here in the lightweight division. As you saw at the top of the show, Hassan Azim has already recorded a victory. Caroline in action now, and Adam Azim later on. It's a big night for Team McGuigan, and Mashari was looking to unload. Unstoppable Sofia Rodriguez in just 60 seconds. Rodriguez has been in with some quality operators and never been stopped before. And Howard Foster has seen enough. He waves it off after sustained pressure, taps her chest. Sweet Caroline with win number 6 and stoppage number 5.
Out on her feet, but it's just so one-sided and one-way that I think a lot of these opponents go into, they go into their shell because they can't cope with what's coming at them. They can't kind of find a gap to counter because of the speed and the ferocity.
Round, declaring your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Sweet Caroline Dubois.
On June 16th, 2023, at the legendary York Hall, Caroline Dubois faced a serious opponent, Janina Del Carmen Lescano, who had recently fought a competitive bout against Estelle Mosley. But that evening in London, the Argentine looked like a punching bag under the pressure of Sweet Caroline.
The stance that coaches would put you in if you're left-handed orthodox fighters. Very interesting to watch.
Caroline didn't just control every round, she literally hunted Lescano around the ring. Body shots echoed through the arena.
3-2 Adam Azim, but what we hear is it won't be keeping him out. Again, finishing that few seconds, she generally holds those shots.
In the 5th round, a powerful right to the head dropped Lescano to the canvas. Somehow, she got back up.
I wasn't complaining about the knockdown being scored.
Dubois occasionally lost her balance, getting too eager to land punches.
She's trying to rip to the body. Lescano backing up here. There's that work downstairs again. Slides underneath the left hand there, Dubois.
But even that didn't stop her from showing class.
Outside as a fighter just pins her elbows in. And there's that right hook up top because...
This wasn't just a win, it was a confident statement at the world level. After the win, Caroline said,
I said I was looking for a beatdown and a victory, a solid victory. I think I got that. I've got lots to work on. And with 8-round fights like that, you can find the bits that you need to work on.
They say...
On September 30th, 2023, York Hall exploded again with emotion. At stake was Caroline Dubois' first title, the IBO World Championship belt. Her opponent was Magali Rodriguez, experienced, tough, with 21 pro fights.
Caroline's probably a bit more effective, but too for you to work out the dip.
Left hand to the body. Rodriguez trying to counter from...
But from the very first bell, it was clear, this evening was not for her. Caroline looked like a machine, fast, precise, ruthless.
That might describe as a wrong way round, but... There's been a few.
He's a little bit more Caroline, which is a...
Rodriguez at top. He's overreaching. Shot.
Rodriguez.
Good strong left hand about 20 seconds ago. Stepped up wide. A shot. Looking for that right hand. Big for Rodriguez. His pressure. You know, 4s and 5s as opposed to singles. This is the kind of pressure Rodriguez needs to keep up. Oh, the shot. Good left hand into the body was a good shot for Dubois.
Great body shot, and that's what she needs.
The 6th round, the first knockdown.
That win, the draw, Ali is underrated because Marcelli's a really good top amateur for a very long time.
In the 9th, 2 more. Rodriguez fell, got up, clung to anything she could, pulling at her shorts, spitting out her mouthguard, anything to break the pace. But the pace never slowed.
Started the round, was the possibly worst time. You know, she's doing what her experience.
He was kind of half tracked, slightly losing paces with how low she's dipping at a waste of time. She's just trying to hold her feet and swing here, Rodriguez. I'm not sure it's the wisest policy. Any second now she can catch one clean and she will be out 20 seconds remaining. A couple of times she's been put down heavy. She's still dangerous.
Just we thought it would be. Dubois has been well on top. She's going to win this unless Rodriguez can land something huge in the final minute.
Dubois moved forward, dominated, and after 10 rounds earned a unanimous decision from the judges. After the fight, Caroline was not satisfied.
They would not most more in this fight than probably the rest of her put together.
She got hit there.
She did get caught down, but she was looking to throw her own right hand, and the Mexican corner going side of the ring. Maybe a little bit of tape, a let out from Dubois. As there goes the ring.
This was Caroline Dubois' first championship bout. It was her best version, but as the champion herself said, it's not the limit.
For Rodriguez, pressure. Fours and fives and postal singles. This is the kind of pressure Rodriguez needs to keep up. Oh, lovely shot.
Left hand into the body was a good shot from Dubois.
Great body shots, and that's what she needs.
On February 3rd, 2024, at Wembley Arena, Caroline Dubois entered her first fight of the new year and her first defense of the IBO title. Her opponent was the bold Texas boxer Miranda Reyes, aggressive, determined, but too green for this level.
She's been landed on solidly by Dubois, but hasn't, as I say, given an inch so far. Another right hand.
Reyes began the fight trying to impose pressure, but already in the first round, Dubois firmly put her in her place with body shots and counter lefts.
An uppercut on the inside there from Dubois. Did think she's maybe some stick here. Dubois just competitive as she can be. Right hand lands again.
In the fifth round, Caroline opened up a cut over her opponent's eyebrow with a precise straight, and from that point on, the fight became one-sided.
He's whipping it over, she's whipping it straight.
Today.
Reyes was brave. She even landed a clean right to the chin in the seventh round, but it didn't change the outcome. Throughout the fight, Caroline worked as the aggressor, confidently punishing her opponent for every step forward.
The fight for the European title last year, so
that was a good shot.
Yeah, took it to the walk onto it.
There's that right into the body. She's shown us how tough she is in this fight already.
With her elbows pretty good.
Reyes coming forward.
Good shot.
They sent her slightly off balance, but it didn't really hurt her. What? He looks at that left hand down, tap dancer, which doesn't come as a graze, a red and black, and she's been very tough, very game here, Reyes. She's never stopped coming forward. She's got the reading, and if they hadn't been able,
Caroline just landed.
Slipped slightly.
Yeah, I think that was a wardrobe malfunction more than it.
All three judges gave every round to Dubois, 100-90. This was a mature, disciplined victory and a signal. The champion was growing and her ambitions were getting louder. On August 3rd, 2024, Oakwell Stadium in Barnsley became the venue for the most important fight of Caroline's career. At stake was the WBC Interim World Light title and the defense of her IBO belt. Her opponent was the undefeated Uruguayan Mayra Moneo, known for her toughness and endurance. But from the first seconds, it was clear. Tonight, the ring belonged to only one.
Adrenaline-fueled crowd, the ringside. Dubois tight, work her way in. So that lead hand is naturally her strongest out that reach advantage. You've got 10 rounds. Sharp right hand from Moneo.
Dubois looked like a seasoned fighter at the peak of her form. Precise, fast, confident, She bombarded Moneo with jabs, worked the body, and in the 6th round, sent her to the canvas with a powerful left hook.
Cut down from Dubois as Moneo came forward. She has relinquished the IBF and as she moved in. I didn't see it myself, but the referee just catching Moneo at range as she came in there. Dubois and Rattler has been competitive, absolutely, but the better shots like that left hand there.
Moneo will be hoping that Dubois is going to...
Huge left hand there from Dubois. Just push
Moneo got up, but it didn't change a thing. The remaining rounds were fought coolly by Caroline, like a boxer with 10 years of experience.
She was coming forward, that was a beautifully timed side, wide back, big shoulders on her. It can't be easy to make 9 stone 9, but she seems to do it okay. But on fight night, I mean, she looks huge in there compared to Moneo.
Huge, big, strong, very athletic, body shots as well. But she's tough, Moneo is, because she takes...
Taylor decides to...
The judges were unanimous. After the fight, Dubois said, "I'm feeling more and more confident in the pro ring. It's an experience that you have to live through, step by step."
Season 99-90, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, and the new era WBC lightweight champion of the world, and still...
You know, I'm world champion now, and these are my belts, and they're mine to stay. You know, I'm going to stand on them, they're mine. It's going to take a very special woman to take them out of me, and I don't see Jessica being that one.
January 11th, 2025, Sheffield, England. On her 24th birthday, Caroline Dubois stepped in the ring to defend her WBC World Championship title against Mexican Jessica Camara.
The world is at her feet. It's the first defense of the week. Every inch, exactly what she is, Jessica Camara. We will see.
What began as another step toward unifying the belts ended in an unexpected technical draw.
It's the first defense of the WBC World Lightweight title.
From the very first seconds, Caroline appeared relentless. A quick knockdown, an accurate left jab sent Camara to the canvas in the first round.
Good right hand into the body, sends that left hand crashing through the guard, and Camara just trying to...
Marking under the eye already as well from Camara. She's really...
now.
Yeah, she's really under the cosh here.
Does a big cut.
In the second round, Dubois continued the pressure, and in one exchange, there was an accidental clash of heads. Camara was cut above the eyebrow, and her left eye began to swell rapidly.
Running on the right eye, that's from blocking the shots and the inside of the glove, scuffing her.
The referee and doctor consulted briefly. The fight was stopped before the start of the third round. Since the fight hadn't reached the third round, the bout was declared a technical draw. It wasn't the conclusion Caroline had hoped for, but her brief performance once again demonstrated that she is ready to fight with the best.
That is what will happen, although we all know which way this fight was going. And the referee has waved this one over.
I have nothing else but to show gratitude. I'm so thankful.
March 7th, 2025, the legendary Royal Albert Hall. The atmosphere was electric, the crowd buzzing as the WBC lightweight title was on the line. For Caroline Dubois, this was her first full defense since the technical draw with Jessica Camara.
Our steward in charge, Guy Williamson. Our king out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with purple. The lightweight championship of Flint, Bobby Ray Shin.
Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Okay, good luck.
This time, no accidents, but it wasn't an easy walk either. Korean fighter Bo-mi Shin came into the ring with more than just being a statistic in mind. opening minutes, she tried to disrupt the champion's rhythm, cutting off the lead hand and looking for openings for her right straight. But Caroline was alert. She skillfully evaded, angled off, and when the time was right, she landed body shots or fired her left hook. In the fourth round, Dubois shook Shin with a solid left jab, but just a few seconds were missing to finish her off. But in the ninth, for the first time, Caroline found herself on the brink of collapse. With both ladies agreeing to throw down, Caroline had to focus on surviving, not attacking. The judges' decision was controversial. One judge scored it a draw, while two gave Caroline a clear win. Although the title remained with her, the evening showed that every fight from now on will be a true test.
I don't think she wanted it. I hit her.
Caroline Dubois is one of the most talented female boxers of her generation. She doesn't put on a show, she doesn't shout, and she doesn't dance on the ropes. Her weapons are intellect, discipline, and cold calculation. She's following in the footsteps of Claressa Shields, but doing it her own way. Even today, she is ready to challenge the champions of the lightweight division: Katie Taylor, Michaela Mayer, Amanda Serrano. And although she's only 24, her boxing level is already that of the elite. The main question isn't, will she become a champion? The real question is, who will be able to stop her?
Your birthday as WBC champion. So what's next, do you think?
Very aggressive, and that's what you need to be in women's boxing with the 2 minutes anyway, but she's going to have a whole lot of knockouts.